What's up, everybody? It's time for another new episode of SCNS Live.
Woo!
It's going to be a good show. We are talking about the things that we hate about the things that we love.
Ooh.
You'll understand more once we get through. Bear with us because we love these things. We love them. We love them.
We love the fan. We love. Yeah, like we.
But sometimes
we love things, but nothing's perfect.
We like the things, but there's things within the things that we don't like.
Yeah.
Stuff and things. So, of course, to my left, we have lovely Miss Cora Barton.
Hi.
How's the art coming along over there?
Good. Very
need to follow
good.
What's a really
Is that a
pretty
penis?
picture?
No! Like I said...
Hold on, you have them numbered, like, to remind yourself to do that.
Yeah, well, that way I don't have to keep going, oh, wait, what's today's theme? And going back to, like, a million pages back to see what they are.
So this is day 2 of penis number 4.
No, I'm not drawing any penises.
Speaking of people mentioning penis, Matt could not be here tonight. You know, we wish him well. I hope he gets better. We've got the intern, Ricardo, over here.
I've got...
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Or
apple juice.
Texas sweet tea.
Exactly. Very sweet tea.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
And over there, we've got the United Gaming Federation champion, the Jackass BC.
Hey, how you doing? What's poppin'? What's going on? Y'all get at me on social media at RealJackassBC. RealJackAssBC.
It's not the end of the show yet, BC.
Yeah.
And
you know what? I want them to get a hold of me during the show. All right, maybe I want to chit chat with people. All right, maybe I actually like the audience, unlike Matt, and apparently you too.
I like the audience.
Dick-ass intern, shut your damn mouth.
I'm here
Language.
2 weeks in a row. I want to be here. I like you guys. You guys are awesome. You're family.
That's the good cat. Be careful with that one. That's the good one. I usually give you the cheap cat. That's the expensive. Anyway, and of course, working the board, making sure that everything sounds good, looks good, Mr. Rob Entropy.
Hello, how you doing?
Rob, why you mad today?
Man, go on with the show.
I'm going to address why Rob is mad, and you know what? I'm actually going to say he's justified this time. So anyway, let's get on with the show.
Sitting over here,
super cool
hosting the show, the one, the only, Jason the Extra Large.
Anyway, like I said, we do have a theme for the night, and we're going to have a little bit of a serious moment, but you know how we always do this. We're going to kick it off with some super cool nerd news.
Go. Shoot.
Look what you did, intern! Jesus, they can't get out of the camera frame. They drop everybody on the ground. And now Punisher is going to kill Luke. All because of the intern. Way to go. God. Matt, I know you don't like the audience, but come back, man. Just come back. Super Cool Nerd News is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one-stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. In an unfortunate turn of events, Electronic Arts is shutting down Visceral Games. Visceral Games was once known for developing video games that left players on the edge of their seats with titles like Dead Space and Battlefield Hardline. However, the time has come to close as Electronic Arts, their parent company, has announced that they will be officially shutting down the once promising studio. A new trailer has arrived for The Punisher, the next Marvel Netflix series to hit the air. Not only showing off more footage from the upcoming show, Netflix revealed a release date, and Frank Castle will now go head-to-head with the Justice League of America on November 17th. The new trailer shows a large amount of the season to come, setting up the origin of Frank Castle, played by Jon Bernthal, as a soldier, and charts his course to becoming the iconic character. Like the first trailer of The Punisher, this one does not shy away from the violence and mature subject matter that looks like it will be Marvel's darkest TV show to date. In a new interview at IGN, Josh Boone, the director of the upcoming New Mutants, offered some new details on his X-Men spinoff, just days after the release of the new trailer, giving us our first look at a legit horror superhero film, Boone has revealed that not only is his New Mutants a horror movie, as shown in the newly released trailer, but that he has plans for 2 more movies that were part of a planned trilogy of horror movies centered around the New Mutants characters. A brand new Black Panther trailer has launched, and while it is much different than the awesome trailer that we got to see at San Diego Comic-Con, this one shows off how incredible this film is shaping up to be. For more on that, Robin Tropey.
White people going mad as hell.
Thanks, Rob. At the recent press conference for Thor Ragnarok, Valkyrie actress Tessa Thompson revealed she wants an all-female superhero team-up movie, and she's already working with the other women from the MCU to make it happen. Thanks to the playlist, we now know that Thompson said she recently marched up with a couple other women who work for Marvel and asked Kevin Feige, how about a movie with some female superheroes? Like all of them. Feige's response was clear. It was a pretty amazing moment. Somewhere you have a pretty amazing moment to be. Somewhere where you have your shoulder tapped and turn around and find every female hero we have is standing there going, how about it? And I said yes. And finally, in our favorite segment of news, it's time for some Star Wars news. The plagued production of Han Solo spin-off film has finally wrapped and now has a title. The Solo film about Han Solo will be titled Solo, a Star Wars story. While the internet is oddly split on the title, who would have thought that? Another piece of news that snuck in there is it looks to be that Ron Howard is having a little bit of fun at the expense of canon in his Star Wars spinoff featuring a young Han Solo. The director took to Twitter to share a photo of himself with 2 actors portraying Tag Greenlee and Bink Ortana, better known as Tag and Bink, who first appeared in the Star Wars Legend comics published by Dark Horse. Woo! Well, that's it for your Super Cool Nerd News, powered by Cinelinx. For all these stories and more, check out Cinelinx.com.
Thank you, BC. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. That Black Panther trailer.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. You ain't lying.
I loved everything, even the stuff that was coming out. Because I think it hit in the morning, like as I was driving to work, and editor-in-chief over at Cinelinx, it's like, hey, I got that Black Panther trailer. And my immediate reaction was, what? What do you mean? What Black Panther trailer? And the best gif I saw was somebody took T.D. James, and it was Black Twitter telling the world that the Black Panther trailer is dropping. It's like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. That was the best one to me. It was, holy crap.
Oh, I
had high expectations before. They went through the roof after the trailer.
Oh yeah, I woke up to like 20 text messages from my girlfriend saying, "Wake up, watch this now, watch this now, watch this now," and then watch this now, and then I got woken up by Cinelinx also like saying, "Hey, the chillers," and I saw this, and I'm like, I was like, I need to see this on a bigger screen, not just my phone, and I went and watched it like 10 times. Like this movie, just a trailer, and I'm like, this is gonna probably be the second most, if not the most earned money for the MCU. Other than up until Infinity War.
I was honestly expecting to get the trailer they showed us at Comic-Con. I just figured that's what they were going to drop. But this is a much different trailer, and it's really cool. It shows a couple new scenes, couple new ways of looking at things, and we get to see Black Panther versus... oh, God, what is Michael B. Jordan's character's name? In his Panther suit.
Yeah.
Reverse Black Panther, as you kind of want to call it. But man, and then you get to see how it actually like materializes on him. I've been wanting people to see that since San Diego because that was one of the coolest things to come out of that footage.
The audience like
Aaron Killmonger.
That's what it is.
The audience went bonkers at San Diego when that part happened when the suit like appeared out of nowhere.
There's a couple people who are mad that they took out Lamar's DNA track that was in the San Diego one.
I like it.
It didn't bother me at all. I mean, I didn't mind the DNA track, but the news music didn't bother me either. So,
I mean, the cast of this movie alone, when they were announcing, and it just kept building and building. These people that have Oscars and Emmys and things just sitting on a shelf somewhere who are like, yes, I can act. That alone was, I'm like, okay, I have high hopes for the movie, but seeing and I'm not a fashion guy, and I've said this before, but holy crap, the costumes.
Gorgeous.
Please let this movie win Best Oscar for costuming, because they deserve it. I don't even care who else is in it now.
If Suicide Squad could win for costumes,
This better.
So here's the thing, though, with Black Panther, with that coming out, I cannot wait to see the cosplays that are going to come out of this. And because, like you said, everything in there is gorgeous. The cosplays that are going to come out of this is going to be, I think, stunning.
It's like black people going to church on Easter Sunday. Y'all don't know about it.
What I love is I put the meme in the chat with the new poster they launched too.
Oh.
Someone commenting on it I go, the only white people in this are Gollum and Bilbo, and I'm okay with that. And then someone else commenting on, they're the Tolkien white people. Yes! Puns!
I think one of the things I liked was the handshake that he did with, I think it was Lupita. Mm-hmm. And he does this, like, slap hands with me. He goes like, and they do that, and I was like, I love that. I don't know why, I just love that.
You just love everything.
They do like a little bow. It's like giving the hand slap some class. It was just like, yes, we're gushing a bit over Black Panther, but holy crap, man. The different suits he's going to have, whatever that energy was that started pulsing through the other suit, and he took down a car with his claws.
Now the thing I did read today was the decision on what to name M'Baku, and they're going to stick with that name. Because they do not want to have someone in the Black Panther movie named Man-Ape.
Good.
And it kind of makes sense because we haven't seen a lot of like when people have other names that they don't use, like the villains haven't really used those other alias names.
Yeah, because some of them are dumb. Because these characters may have been created in a time when that wouldn't have been. Hell, Iron Man once told Captain America he needed some hard dick in a comic. When that word meant something else.
That was a phrase back then.
It's why they don't use it now.
Well, to stick with it, we got Livy Loca in the chat, and what she's most excited about is New Mutants.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, that trailer looked good.
Hi, Livy. And hello, Devin. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Devin.
What up, Livy? My girl.
I'm gonna stick with YouTube because YouTube's actually jumping. I'll let you stay on Facebook. So.
Okay.
Welcome. Carla is also looking forward to Black Panther. Who isn't? Who's not? I want to find the person that said, I don't think that trailer was good.
I don't think that's on there.
You can come talk to my work.
What up, Zach?
There were people complaining that there's too many black people in Black Panther.
Is it just
Did you see what someone had tweeted to John Boyega?
No.
They asked him why are you going to talk about the how not diverse the cast is for Black Panther? There's only 2 white people in it, and his response was pretty much, it's about time.
Also, it is a country called Wakanda that is on the continent of Africa. I got a surprise for you. Not a lot of white people there. It's kind of like finding a black person in Russia. They just don't exist there. You got 2 Tolkien guys, you know. I'm going to keep saying that. But it looks just that when he jumps out of when he's dropped out of the plane, I thought nothing could beat Cap jumping out of the plane and diving into the water in Winter Soldier. I didn't see a parachute on him.
No.
So does vibranium just let you jump from a couple of thousand feet?
It stops all kinetic energy. So when he hits the ground, it's just absorbed.
When he no look grabs the AK-47
as it's being shot in the face.
That guy better act very good. Like he better have that. Well, I'm screwed. Normally this part works. Is
it
excited.
February 16 yet? Is it February yet? Like that's
November is right. It's February. Sorry.
February 16th is when Black Panther comes out.
That's not that far away.
Nope.
And cosplay is not getting old, Zach. Get over it. Anyway, I'm sold on it. I got nothing else to say except give me that movie.
Yeah, like I said, I think.
Does anybody have any complaints about what they saw? Anybody?
I have yet to see anything wrong with any of the footage I've seen from it.
Just expectations are high. Please don't let me down.
And it's good to see, Caesar doing motion caption as a human rather than just being in a movie.
I like that he's going to
That's
finally.
cool.
He got him a new arm. He's going to have his sonic cannon.
Oh yeah, we really saw that too. That's dope as hell.
So, and it's not the corny sonic cannon that looks like a freaking bowl with a wand connected to it that Claw had in the comics. So
let's get on to.
My question is, this does look like it's picking up right after Civil War.
Yeah, it looks like
he's coming back. He's going back home after Civil War.
I am curious where Cap and Bucky are going to play into this because
they're probably not.
Yeah, remember it's like they're not even gonna mention Winter Soldier or anything like that.
Well, there has been something I've seen where they've been changing the timeline. Like Iron Man no longer takes place in 2008. It's 2010. Stuff has been moved up, so
they're jumping ahead a little bit so they can have their own adventures and not move too much over because nobody would come help Black Panther because they would still be recovering from the events of Civil War. I get that. Okay. Maybe some deleted scenes. I don't know. Maybe our teasers at the end. So
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the chat, Val. We miss you.
Hi, Val.
Hi.
Oh, God. Quit gushing over your friend. All right. But we do love you.
So, New Mutants.
yes.
Man.
Yes.
Like, that is like, okay, if we did not know that this was an X-Men film, I would just think it was just a horror movie. Like, oh, it's a new horror movie coming out this October. Like, that's just what I would have thought watching this trailer, because that thing looks incredible.
Hey, I've said numerous times that when I saw it, when they said we're making a horror movie with the New Mutants, I was sitting there like, why? Why are you doing this?
But
then I heard the name Demon Bear Saga, and I was like, I'm good. Make the movie. Bring it out.
Okay, so I don't know anything about New Mutants. I actually didn't get a chance to see the trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer yet?
No, I haven't had a
chance.
chance.
It is a legit like horror film.
Like
just looking at like Doctor Strange had horror tendencies in it. Like you watch it, like I see this guy's a horror director. This is a horror film.
Horror film. Okay.
Yes.
And my thing with New Mutants, of course, making more of them, they do intend at some point to make an X-Force movie. So they have to do this. We have to build up to them eventually becoming disillusioned with the ideals from the Xavier Academy and then going and forming X-Force. I think it would allow a lot more character development from Cable, too, who is eventually... He's going to lead them. So
and isn't Magic in this? That's Colossus's sister.
That is Colossus's little sister.
So that's going to be interesting to see because we also know. Okay, I didn't put it in the news, but Deadpool and Dark Phoenix have both wrapped.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, Phoenix wrapped. Deadpool wrapped Tuesday.
Yeah, and Dark Phoenix, and in the press release, like, oh yeah, we also wrapped Dark Phoenix. You're like, when did you start filming that? How quick did you film that movie? What is going on? And Dark Phoenix is actually going to have the original Colossus in it, not Deadpool Colossus.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Different timelines, it's okay.
Because again, back to the banner that hangs in the Fox studios that says continuity, schmontinuity. I firmly believe that is there.
So the Mutants movie, what timeline is it part of the current one with like Michael Fassbender, Magneto, and all that, or is it just its own thing?
Do what? Sorry.
The New Mutants movie that's coming out?
The New Mutants. Okay, it is somewhere in the X-Men universe.
Okay.
All right. It looks to be present time, but the movie itself almost has a 70s feel to it.
Okay.
But it's still
60s, like
60s, yeah.
60s asylum.
Yeah, because the asylum that they're in is real old school. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna watch that trailer after we get done with the show because
in the words of Livy in the chat, it's going to be glorious. Sorry, I had to do the whole.
All we have to do.
You can't say it without the whole.
All we have to do now is just somehow fit all this into the X-Men universe.
I think it all fits there somehow. So
there are many timelines.
Feige has already admitted the MCU timeline is screwed, and you know what? This is something that we have to deal with in comic books all the time.
It does not bother me one bit. Just because they said 8 years later after the Avengers in Spider-Man, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I didn't even pick up on that until some uber sweaty online noticing. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! So
yeah,
Livy's on fire in the chat. She is she like a really big New Mutants fan?
Who?
Livy Delina.
Livy is a fan of horror films. Like normally
love the Demon Bear story.
Normally every October I have Livy on It Is What It Is, and we talk horror movies, and she goes like deep cut horror movies.
So she's like on fire about this.
While I like to watch mainstream horror, like Michael Myers, your Jason Voorhees, your slashers, she really knows everything about not just like low independent horror films, but B-level horror, everything. Ooh. Like she's just a great horror fan.
I have a guy like that.
I like her.
Yeah, everyone loves Livy.
Oh yeah.
So, let's see. What else did we have in the news coming up there? We had The Punisher, obviously.
Yeah, that one, there's some mixed feelings on the release date of that one.
You know what? I was ready to make fun of Rob because, well, that's what I do. But
bitch,
they are releasing this a week after, exactly 7 days after the Marine Corps birthday.
And that's more important.
Yeah. Marine Corps birthday. I'm glad you at least said that's more important. Thank you.
That is way more important.
And having been Navy, and I really don't care about, jarheads, I will give Rob his vengeance on this one. You should be angry about, and actually, I'm a little bit angry over it too.
There's smoke.
He is a Marine. This movie should have been released on the Marines' this series should have been released on Marines' birthday.
It's not only that, but the next day is Veterans Day.
Yeah.
It's Marine Corps birthday, Veterans Day. That is the perfect time to release this goddamn TV series. But no, we wait a week.
I honestly believe that they had full intention of just dropping it then and not telling us, and it was just going to be online. I think everything that went down with Vegas and how they had to push it, they couldn't show us. They couldn't do the panel at New York Comic Con. They were going to show episode 1 at New York Comic Con. Canceled all that.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know they were going to actually show it.
Yeah, I think they decided to push it back a week and go, well, we'll get the conversation off of, the gunplay in it and get the conversation onto the fact that, yes, we're releasing it against Justice League. I think that is honestly what they wanted people talking about. Is like, yeah, we're getting the Punisher, but wow, I can't believe they're putting up against Justice League.
Well,
which they have set precedent before.
Didn't they do that with Daredevil?
And Batman v Superman.
Did they do it? Was that season 1 or season 2 of Daredevil?
2.
Had to.
It was 2.
Yeah.
It was last year. No, 2 years
I thought
ago.
they actually moved it though to
No, it was same weekend.
Yeah, well, Marvel's.
I remember I took a break in Daredevil to go see, I saw Batman v Superman, went home and started Daredevil.
Because now people are gonna be like, do I want to go spend like $30-$40 watching a 3-hour movie with the Justice League, or can I stay at home and eat junk food and for 10 hours and watch Punisher
in my pajamas.
Do Punisher thing?
I honestly don't think that it is going to affect
that much.
No. Justice League is going to hit.
We're nerds.
Minimum $150 million.
I know, but it seems like nerds only have so much money and so much time. So
yeah.
Well, but if you have Netflix for the Punisher, you're also seeing Justice League opening day.
I can watch Punisher anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could be sitting in the theater, like that's not going to affect
until the last trailer runs for whatever movie you don't care about. All right, I'll pause now and then continue watching the Punisher. I've done that. I don't know what movie I've done it for, but it was some Netflix series I was watching. There was a movie I wanted to watch, and I went to the theater and was like, up until like the moment the movie started, then I just paused. We find a way. One of them I want to touch on, Visceral Games shutting down because EA says, and I have a friend I talk about with this, he is very hates EA for the decisions they're making, especially with they want to move towards using multiplayer games and loot boxes and making more money and saying, well, single player campaign games just don't make us enough money, so we're shutting down Visceral. Visceral made the Dead Space series, the first Lord of the Rings game that we got. They have a track record that seems like they just said, screw it, because we want to go for money. And I disagree with that. I want single player game. We don't need multiplayer. We need games with good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've replayed Last of Us twice after never having played it. We need games with good stories. That's it.
I mean, the number of times I've replayed like Arkham Knight and Arkham City just because the stories are awesome. I've replayed same thing, Lost of Us a number of times. I've replayed Doom a number of times because it's a good story. I think it's just a money grab. And like Dead Space, when that game came out, I remember being scared. Like that game scared me. Like playing that, like I would like play during the day, not during the night, just because I'm like, I hear noises around me, and I don't know if it's the TV or if it's actual things outside. So, this is
Good job, baby. Suikoden. I mean, good stories.
Yeah.
We need good stories.
It's also pronounced Suikoden.
Sorry. I'm going to download that anyway.
Good.
PC?
You should.
I don't even know what Missile Games is. So
I still want Battlefront. I still want my games like that, but I do want games. Like, I think one of the most disappointing games I bought in a while was Titanfall, when I wanted to play as a giant robot and then found out it's only a multiplayer game. And I was pissed. I literally bought that game, came home, played it once. This is all in his multiplayer. Flink!
Yeah,
I almost did that with Battlefront, Star Wars, but the only reason I kept playing was because it was Star Wars.
And because you could do dogfights in TIE fighters. I love that.
One of the worst things, to me anyway, because I like playing games by myself. I'm not a big person that plays games with other people, with the exception of WoW. But I also just play by myself anyway, is being forced to play with other people. Like Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. You have to play it with 3 other people. Now, they came out with a version where you could play it by yourself. But being forced to play with other people makes the game not fun anymore. Because now you have to do it. Yeah. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I definitely agree with Livy. More RPGs.
Yes!
Yes.
Livy, I like you.
We like these games. So, all right, what else do we have?
One thing I didn't know was that EA killed like 11 companies.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to throw that in. Yeah, but 11 companies from like the early 90s, 80s, I believe.
But hey, pay to win.
The early 90s.
You need these power-ups. Pay to win.
Yeah, just like with WWE 2K. At the end of it, I spent basically $100 on all the add-ons and everything that comes with it.
And that is not the way things should be.
No, but
we need to demand more.
Other news that we do have that we probably want to get into is this little-known movie being directed by Ron Howard. Some kind of solo, something about red cups.
Beer pong?
I believe it is the true story of how beer pong grew to the awesome game that it is called Solo, based on the Solo cups.
I like that they're sticking with Solo, a Star Wars story.
I actually do too. I've heard people that don't like it, and I'm just like, why? His name is Han Solo. It's his solo film. What's wrong with that?
I like that they're going to start title like we got that with Rogue One.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a Rogue Squadron, a Star Wars story.
I think the next thing you're going to get, and quote me on this right now.
Oh, really?
Is after The Last Jedi comes out.
There we go.
And we all see everything that happens in The Last Jedi.
Uh-huh.
I guarantee Ewan McGregor is in that movie. And as soon as it's out and we know that he's in that movie, they are going to announce the next film is Kenobi, a Star Wars story.
They kind of already did.
I want that.
They haven't officially said it.
Yeah, they haven't officially,
but
Kenobi's coming.
They're holding out on it because I guarantee they're waiting because he's in Last Jedi. I guarantee that's why they're holding out.
I want to disagree.
Solo.
I'm going to tell you what the next film is going to be.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Binks. A Star Wars story.
Tag and Binks, a Star Wars tale, a Star Wars story.
I thought you were gonna say Boba Fett.
No,
I'm not. I thought it was that. I thought she was actually going to bring up the next Star Wars television show, Cooking the Porgs. No, I thought that's the one she's most excited about.
Can we get like Gordon Ramsay with Chewbacca? Just like here's how you make out all the run fried chicken.
If that's what they're going to do, though, I have such high hopes because I don't know if anybody's ever read I, Jedi. But Corin Horn, a Star Wars, or I, Jedi, a Star Wars story. It's another Jedi tale. I want that. There's so much possibility because Dark Horse Comics ran a lot of Star Wars comics back in the day. And I see the potential for some of those stories coming to film. That is my hope in all of this.
Okay, hold up. Because with the show that's been out and then the book that came out not too long ago, chance we could see a Thrawn movie before the next 10 years?
You won't know.
Probably not Thrawn. They're not going to focus on that.
Yes, since he's on Rebels, we're not seeing him.
Okay.
Enjoy Rebels while it's still here. This is the end.
It's gonna. I think it's gonna end great. I can't wait to see it. I hope they kill Zed.
But
What makes me mad is I know they're not gonna kill Chopper because we see him in Rogue One.
I just want the rest of my figures to complete the team.
I just want Chopper to be dismantled.
But we see Chopper in Rogue One.
I know.
Spoilers.
I wish they would have dismantled him in Rogue One.
So if you haven't seen Rogue One by now,
I know.
it's been almost a year. And it's on Netflix.
No!
See, that's what happens. Kill the pores.
No, my poor baby.
All right, so that's it for the news discussion. Thank you, BC. Always go to cinelinks.com to check out any more of the news and stories that we do every week. I'm releasing a toy review on there tomorrow, a big one. This guy here. I was so happy to find him. Yes, Masterpiece Optimus Prime. The movie Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Solid, baby.
Which movie?
The first one.
Okay.
Die-cast metal.
So he changes every movie. Ever so lightly.
Oh, and then that brings us into our next topic.
Before we jump into that, I'm not even going to try to segue into this because I
I'm
cannot
disappointed.
beat my awesome segue. Actually, I thought of one as we were going, but I was like, man, I should have saved New Mutants for the last topic we talked about
You screwed
because
this up.
I could have segued into that.
You messed
But I
up,
can't
boss.
beat what I did last week. I'm sorry.
you can't.
Last
No,
week
you can't.
was the greatest segue ever. But I want you all to know that you hear the stories, the whispers of creatures and beings beyond imagination, where we're going to peer into the shadows and explore the legends in October's truly mythical collection, as October's Loot Crate theme is in fact mystical. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service which provides boxes of geek and gaming related merchandise and always includes a monthly t-shirt and pin. Right now you can get a discount on your Loot Crate by going to lootcrate.com/SCNSlive or putting in the promo code SCNSlive at checkout. Don't miss out on all your boxes of loot by going to lootcrate.com/SCNSlive.
Now, Halloween is right around the corner. Next week is our Halloween episode. I have a surprise.
Wouldn't it next week be our Halloween
Next
episode?
week is our-
Okay.
yes.
You're like, it is our Halloween episode. I'm like,
No, next
why
week is our
next
Halloween episode.
Next week.
I have a surprise.
But is your surprise that I won't be here because I'm in Los Angeles?
Or we sacrifice the virgin.
Yeah, good luck finding one of those in this town.
No, guess what I found out? Virgin does not mean never had sex before. It means your blood has not been used in a sacrifice.
And that just opened up the whole world.
Well, they're just moving the goalposts on sacrifices these
It's
days.
like, have
okay?
you not seen Cabin in the Woods? The
It's
girl's
like,
like,
all right, let's face it,
I have
guys.
not.
Everybody's a whore these days. Boys and girls, we just need to find a way to make this work.
Well, I think that's how it's always been. We've just been interpreting it wrong because we're horrible.
yeah, we are
I
horrible
am.
people.
So is he, that guy over there. Anyway.
Okay, so
So, the topic tonight that we did want to bring up is we have things that we love. We're nerds. I love Transformers. I love Super Sentai. And these things I love, but there are some things that happen that you just can't defend. And even you have to go, yeah, that's messed up. I can't find any defense for that whatsoever. And we were going to talk about like the best one. And of course, we want you guys in the chat to tell us the things you love. But then that one part of it that, yeah, I got to admit, that part's kind of screwed up. So, I don't know. BC, did you already have yours? Or did you want to
I had one that always bothered me in Return of the Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
It's probably one of my all-time favorite Star Wars
yeah.
movies.
It is a good one.
When Obi-Wan comes to talk to Luke and sits down on the stump, why is the ghost needing to sit down? How is a ghost sitting down on the stump?
the Force is
It
tired.
makes no sense. He's a ghost, and he sits there. He's just, let me talk to you, Luke.
He's
And
trying to relate to him.
What?
I can't. I'm kind of with you on this one, actually.
I never
As a
thought
guy
about
that loves
it.
Star Wars.
Another one, again, also sticking with Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. It starts at Phantom Menace. Darth Maul has the high ground, and Obi-Wan tries it and slices Darth Maul in half. Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan and Anakin have been flipping and jumping all over the damn place.
Continuity.
But he's on a little bit of a hill. Don't try it.
I've got the high ground, Anakin. Don't try it.
It's just what? Why?
So he's gonna do the same thing I did 15 years ago and slice. He learned from Darth Maul's mistake. Like,
It's
okay.
little things like that I'm just like, what? Or again, And they just keep coming to me as I'm talking about Star Wars.
It's going to be a third Star Wars. He's going for the hat trick.
The hat trick. When Anakin goes, "You're either with me or you're against me," and Obi-Wan says, "Only a Sith deals in absolute." Oh, Obi-Wan, that's an absolute right there. Only a Sith deals in absolute. That's an absolute. What are you talking about?
George Lucas has probably done a lot of drugs. It's just, we'll give him this one.
Okay, I don't want to monopolize it. I've already taken on Star Wars as much as we can.
Okay. Rob, hit me. I want to hear yours. What you got?
This is a movie that I have defended for years. I'm a big fan of it, and I just got to come to terms with it that Spider-Man 3 was fucking horrible.
Vindication!
I mean, yes, the whole dancing thing was bad. It was really bad. I'm telling people, yeah, well, it's because the symbiote is taking over, and that's not Peter. That's it. No, it was freaking bad.
Have you seen that scene without the music?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you.
Please don't.
Well,
that is creepy. The one
people walking down the street, they can't hear that music.
There's a video.
Like a crazy person walking down the street in New York.
There's a video of real life noises to Peter's dance, and it has what people would actually be saying and make noises they'd be making while he was doing.
Don't make eye contact. Don't go to the other side of the street.
It's like, see, honey, this is why we don't do drugs.
Wow.
Eat your vegetables.
It took you.
Eat your vegetables.
How many times have you fought with me about how Spider-Man 3 sucked?
Years. I fought with everyone.
God.
About how wonderful Spider-Man 3 was.
And
you were just lying to
finally,
yourself.
Lying.
Oh, Val from the chat, Spider-Man 3 sucks. Thank you, Rob. We love you, Val. Okay. Rick, let's hear it. I'm saving yours for last because I love it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I love the WWE.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Ooh. So I go get the salt. I have salt right here.
I hate that Vince has final say on everything and does not, and it's becoming WCW. I love WWE, I love the wrestlers, but I just give it to Triple H. He's done great things with NXT. NXT's great. But they would come up to the main roster and he doesn't know what to do with them, and they just flounder and don't do good. It's just like,
It ain't gonna happen.
I thought you were going a complete different way with that. I don't see that at all. I actually you know what I hate about the WWE?
This is not your time to criticize what he.
Are we not having an open conversation? Are we just going to?
No, this is a dictatorship.
I'm just saying. I thought
with an iron dick.
See, my major issue with WWE is the ghost camera. How people were just having a conversation in the back, not minding the camera that's watching them, like that was never there.
No, it's worse when somebody like Kane is about to set somebody on fire, and somebody with a camera is just like, well, I better get this.
That's one thing that TNA always did really well, is they have someone like hiding, holding the camera while people were doing
even on The Office, they stopped when somebody started to get really hurt. So the cameraman dropped the camera. The cameramen on WWE are the most sadistic people in the world. Well, somebody's about to get set on fire. I better get a close.
Okay, to make it a little bit of a real life though, there have been times where stuff has happened in real life where people will stop and record rather than go and help. I've seen that happen on the news before. I've seen that happen.
That's what happens now.
Yeah, it's like no one else. It's like
that we have to
I need to go viral. This is just go viral.
But when you cut to the back to Kurt Angle halfway through a conversation on his phone, and someone walks in like there's no camera there.
I want to see somebody one day, they've done multiple vehicle things where they run somebody over or slam into a car. I want somebody to get in the car and go hey, get out of here. I don't need any witnesses. Get the out of here. Or give me that camera. Give me the camera. You're next to get hit by the car. Give me the camera. I want to see somebody do that one day.
Yeah.
I see you. I see you. Hey, I know it's got a zoom.
All right, Jason, what about you?
Oh, mine. Transformer fans, stop. Just stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Every time.
What? Get him!
That was a good one.
Transformer fans, and every time something new is introduced, if it's a new series, a new toy line, Transformer fans, they've gotten better in the years, will instantly shit on it. Instantly. Well, that's not G1. No, it's not. Because
That's
G1...
everything.
Exactly. We ain't had G1 since G1. Be happy with the next thing that's coming out, because it's like in the next series we're getting, that we talked about at SDCC, we're getting Dinobots again. They look like classic Dinobots with better articulation and weapons and everything. And people are still shitting on them. Oh, they're too small. I just want to throw an axe at somebody. A small hatchet. As somebody as soon I look at that, I'm getting G1 Dinobot combiners.
Well, because then it's too small.
Yeah, I want to make sure I get it.
She said.
So I may miss with the bigger act. But they see this. I'm like, I love this thing. And, oh, it's not G1. Nothing is gonna look. I have hundreds of G1 Transformers. Do you not remember what they were like? They did not do things like the arms move. The arms move like this. If that. Sometimes even just the elbow moved. Or they look like crap, or they transform. We don't live in 1984 anymore, and I feel it's the older fans. It's me, unfortunately. This is my demographic of the Transformer fans who I want G1. Well, then buy Masterpiece Transformers and shut up. But if a new series comes out and somebody says, well, that looks too kiddie, it's made for kids. We were kids. We enjoyed it. Get off of Hasbro's ass about it. I guess it's not so much. Yeah, it's the fans. It's the fans.
Speaking of Hasbro, did you see about their new AllSpark Studios?
Yeah.
That's not going to involve the Transformer movies.
Okay. Is that really a big loss at this point?
It's called AllSpark Studios.
Also, the fans that shit all over the movies. I guess it is. Yes, it's different. It is different.
Are you not going to shit over The Last Night?
Hold up. I also cannot sit up there and look at a G1 episode of Transformers and go, well, this is cinematic gold. Because
compared to The Last Night?
Yes. Compared to... Yes.
The last night was not that bad.
The Last Night was an abomination of film.
But if we're
it was still better than Age of Extinction. So what does that make Age of Extinction?
But let's not raise the bar from a Transformers cartoon to a movie and say, well, this cartoon was so much better. No, it wasn't. They had an episode where they played basketball one time.
Transformers know how to play basketball?
Yes.
That.
They had regular episodes where they were always trying to do something. Don't tell me the cartoons were better. They were better because we were kids. So don't just shit all over these new cartoons coming out for new kids to bring in new fans to the Transformers. We're killing our own base doing this. And that is the thing I hate. I love Transformers. I hate the non-acceptance of something new. When Beast Wars came out, holy crap. Fans hated Truck, Not Monkey for Optimus Prime. And then, the other part is, after they come around, they go, I really like this. It never fails. It's like Mikey and Life cereal. Just eat
Mikey,
it, shut up. Eat it, shut up. If you don't like it, don't talk about it anymore and don't ingest it anymore.
Yeah, but see, what you're talking about is a problem I've had with
all
geekdom for years.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the most recent thing that happened, Ghostbusters.
Ooh, yeah. That one was harsh.
As soon as we heard there were women in it, it's shit. You destroyed my childhood. Well, you had a pretty shitty fucking childhood then.
To be fair, that movie was shit.
And
was
yes,
not
Val and
shit.
Carla, I'm preaching. Whatever.
But you know what? It's different to go to the movie, watch, and be like, okay, that was a bad film because of these reasons. A lot of those people were going, it's a bad film because it's got girls
Oh, it
in
had nothing to do with the fact that there were women in it. It had to do with the fact that it was a bad fucking movie. Language.
But there were a lot of people who hated it because it was women.
Yeah, because
no
the
other
internet's
reason.
full of douchebags.
So
here's comment from the chat that wins the night. I'm sorry. Extinction, is that BC or Curly
Extinction. Extinction. I will never call that movie by its actual name. It is Extinction. Because it's stoinked.
Real quick, hitting on the Ghostbusters thing, we've got Ocean's 8 coming out next year.
I cannot wait for that movie.
Okay, do you see similar backlash happening? All-woman cast?
Of course.
Okay.
I honestly don't see the backlash.
I haven't heard anything.
I've heard everyone excited for it because you look at the cast, it's a very prestigious cast that's going to be in it. You got Sandra Bullock in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's going to go out there and go no to anything that Sandra Bullock is doing.
It's true.
You know, that and the Ocean's 11 movies are not on the level of love that Ghostbusters is.
I'll give you that.
You know, yeah. Ghostbusters is one of those.
Hey, look, I watched Ghostbusters before seeing the new one, the old one, and I'm like, okay, there's a lot of shit in this movie that could have been cut the fuck out. There's at least 50 minutes of Ghostbusters in the original that could have gone.
So
I disagree. I think Ghostbusters is almost like
that's a discussion for another night.
I've been saving this one for last because it shares and also kind of an argument of mine, but Cora.
Okay, so
Hold up.
Everyone take a seat. Are you gonna get the salt for me?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Please hold that.
Oh, thank God, he's off because I accidentally hit the button.
You want me to hold it?
Sure.
As a visual aid, please hold
Visual
that.
aid. As you all know, I love Voltron. I have a Voltron sketchbook by Noble Demons because her art's beautiful.
My kids are watching Voltron in the next room right now.
There's a giant Voltron next to me because it's love.
There we go.
Because it's love. And I love Voltron. And Voltron loves me. But you know what I don't love about Voltron? It's fucking fandom. Sorry, language. Oh my gosh. Thank you. No, you don't understand. Like, I understand that this is meant for a younger audience, so there is a younger demographic that watches this. However, that does not excuse the behavior that some of these children, as I'm going to call them, I don't even want to call them adults, children, have been showing. Last season, I believe it was, or the season before, I can't remember the exact timeline, some images were leaked from the studio. I believe it was an artist had uploaded pictures on their Twitter and were told to take them down because they had spoilers. I don't remember the exact thing, but I remember there were images. And the studio, it was the Korean studio, not DreamWorks themselves, but the studio they work with, had asked people, hey, can you take those down? Because we could lose this. And they said, well, you've got to make our ship canon, and then we'll take them down. If not, they stay up. Which almost got the show completely canceled. They almost got the show canceled because their ship was not canon. And for people that don't understand what that means, because I realize that not everyone does, a ship is when you take this character and this character and pair them. Yeah, you ship them.
They're in a relationship.
Exactly.
You ship them.
Exactly. You pair
Millennial words.
May I speak?
Okay.
You pair them together. And canon is what is, of course, in the actual fiction. Non-canon is what you make up. And you know what? That's fine. I actually prefer my ships not to be canon because then I can do with them whatever the fuck I want. Sorry, language. I like that word. I need to stop.
Language.
But just because your ship didn't become canon, or possibly isn't, I don't know. I don't know how the show's going to end. That's no reason to be petty like that. In addition, some other people on Tumblr were sending people in a ship that they didn't like child pornography in their inboxes and also reporting people for child pornography that had it on their Tumblr pages. And for anyone on Tumblr that you know, or for anyone on Tumblr you know, and if for people that aren't, here's something that you may want to know. If you are, like, if you say this person has child porn on their page, they don't even investigate it. They just delete the page. You are now permabanned immediately, no investigation. And that is ridiculous, and they were using that to their advantage because it was something they didn't like. We're all in this fandom together because we like the show. We like what DreamWorks has done with this fiction. We like these characters. We can all love and enjoy them. But when you do something like that, it actually turns people away from the fandom, and you have less people that enjoy it. Does that mean you have more people that like the stuff that you like? Maybe. But are those people you really want to be associating with if this is the kind of behavior that you're going to give? It's not fair and it's not right. And I know the world isn't perfect, but it just irritates me. I'm actually scared to talk to people about Voltron because my ship is different than what apparently the majority ship, because I don't want them to suddenly snap on me because I've seen it before. All of a sudden, oh, yeah, I don't really ship that. I like it, but I really don't ship it. And then someone will just snap their head off because they don't like it. What sense does that even make? Ooh, I could go on about this for a long time.
See,
This is a video she needs to put out. I feel like I should be recording this. We do have some from the chat that I did want to address.
Come here.
Okay.
Our friend Halo Par. Yeah, we love.
Yeah.
Which over here. She did that. She did that for me. The Szechuan sauce thing was silly as fuck.
Oh my god!
Absolutely. The Szechuan sauce.
Oh.
People fighting the parking lots and trying to sell it on eBay for like $200 when it's coming out this winter now. They're McDonald's is releasing
someone
it.
traded it for a car.
Yes.
One packet for a car. And then I was
For a 1991 Volkswagen something.
Yeah.
It's still a car.
Yeah.
and it makes me
It's a
wish
sauce packet for a car.
it makes me wish I'd gotten that sauce, like actually made the effort to get it, because then I could have just had a car for a packet of sauce.
See, my friend Issa, out in Las Vegas, she managed to get it. She went to McDonald's and it wasn't that packed at first, and she managed to get one. She said it tasted like soy sauce and ginger.
I think the best, and this is one that hits home to me from our friend Val from Cospod. Go check out Cospod, guys. Everyone goes crazy over Orson Welles and Citizen Kane. It's a shit film.
It's a good film.
It's such crap. It's a snuff piece to piss off William Randolph Hearst. But oh my god, cinematic masterpiece? No, it's not. Low. I need more than 200 carats to talk about my hate Low. Val, I owe you a hug next time I see you. I was forced to watch this movie. And
Never seen it.
The first time I saw it was for a class. It was for a class in college. I was like, well, I've never seen this movie. I guess I need to come get with the times and watch it. And at the end, I was just sitting there just like, oh, that evening's gone and I'll never get that back. It was not good. Thank you. Thank you, Val.
You're the best, Val.
She needs more than 200 characters to effectively bash this film. So
You could put Dune in that freaking bracket also.
Dune gave me nightmares.
Yeah, Dune sucked.
Dune gave me apparent nightmares when I was a kid. Oh no, that was Tremors.
Tremors.
Halo was
Completely different movie.
Halo was happy I put that drawing up. Yeah, there's a drawing of me. I put it on the wall. Yeah.
You narcissist.
It's a badass motherfucker damn drawing. Yes.
That's true. It is.
It combines two of my favorite curse
You
words
should
as
know
well.
by now. You put Jason's picture on something, he's hanging up.
It combines two of my curse words and a picture of me. Yes.
He didn't hang up the picture I drew him.
I do have that one actually.
I know you do.
Yeah. I do need to put that one up because there's room right there. Anyway.
See, I'm having a hard time. Like, I've been like since the beginning of the show, I've been trying to rack my brain of stuff that I don't like, but it's like I just try to focus so much on the good stuff that I just block out the bad stuff.
You like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Part of
I was 9.
the fanship of something is being able to have fun with its flaws.
Yeah.
Like, again, I think one of the most well-done, arguably, not including Star Wars, most well-done trilogies of all time is Back to the Future. However, I get truly pissed off watching the second one when old Biff takes the time machine, goes back in time, gives the Gray's Almanac to young Biff, and then takes the time machine back. He wouldn't have been able to take the time machine back. He would have gone to the future on the new timeline, and old Marty and Doc should have been stuck in the alternate 2015 without the time machine. He wouldn't have been able to go back to the same point in time because he changed the timeline. How does that work? It doesn't freaking work.
First of all, BC,
more time than I've ever thought about.
I love time travel shows, movies, whatever.
But
there's always a paradox, and don't try to explain
See,
it.
but
Just
if
don't.
you think about it,
Just
that's
fucking
the
accept it.
If you watch all that's the only one they do. That's the only one where there's an issue, and you're like, well, wait a minute. How did that happen? That's in the whole trilogy. That's the only time there's one.
See, kind of in that same vein, not in the time travel thing, but in the, not good, I'm going to put in air quotes thing. One of my favorite anime is G Gundam. It's not a good show. but it's one of it's racist, so racist.
Oh God, the stereotypes.
I mean, Mexico.
It's
every
a stereotype.
Wait. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, go ahead.
Every country has one Gundam, because basically it's the Olympics with Gundam, which is why I like it, because it's not a typical war, so it was something different. But every Gundam from every country, with very few exception, is very racist. Let's see, Canada's is the Lumberjack Gundam.
What'd you say about Mexico?
Mexico is Sombrero Gundam.
No. USA is Gundam, please.
Oh, is Gundam Maxter, and it's a boxer. It comes out looking like a football player, but it can take off its armor, and then it's a boxer.
Is it like Rocky Marciano or Muhammad Ali looking?
It's Muhammad Ali looking. And
wait, doesn't he have like revolvers too?
I think so.
Because we're all gun-toting psychopaths in this country. Apparently that's what Japan thinks. Actually,
it's not too far off.
China's Gundam is the Dragon Gundam. The Dragon Gundam is really cool, but it's from China. That's kind of stereotypical. And then all of the characters are pretty much stereotypes themselves. Oh, France Gundam Rose, and then you've got the prissy boy piloting that one with the long hair and like a capelet and crap like that. There's a kid that pilots the one in China, and he's a monk. Like the one from Japan, the one from Japan is a martial arts master. It's so racist, and it's a show that you either enjoy, like look past all that and enjoy it, like I have tried to do all these years, or you just don't like it at all.
Alright, so don't watch Voltron because the fans are crazy, and don't watch Gundam because it's racist.
You can still watch Voltron and enjoy it, just don't find the fandom. Just don't interact with the fandom. Ever.
I thought of one real quick. The Doctor Who fandom arguing who's the best companion.
Oh God.
That one, or who's the worst companion. For me personally, it was Donna, and a lot of people apparently don't like Donna, but I just don't like Donna.
Donna was awesome. Donna was funny.
Oh God, no! It's starting again.
I almost quit watching because of Donna.
I could watch because of Matt Smith, but that's a different story.
That we don't need to get into that. We're going to go down a rabbit hole if we do that. A time paradox rabbit hole.
Well, This has been fun. Thank you guys in the chat, because just the venom coming from there was pretty freaking awesome. We love these things. Why are you cradling my freaking Voltron?
Because he's my son.
So anyway, it has been a great show. We are getting towards our last shows of the season, because we will be closing out in November when we take our break and we return after the new year. So make sure you're watching. Next week is our Halloween episode. Come back here. We're all going to be hopefully in the spirit of things, right? Right?
We should all wear costumes.
Well, unfortunately, I will not be here.
Where the hell are you going?
I'm going to some little thing called Stan Lee's LA Comic Con.
Ooh.
Out in Los Angeles, California.
Nice.
Where I will be going. I know one panel that I'm definitely going to, and that is the Jumanji panel. Ooh. Because the freaking Rock is going to be there.
Can I make a request? Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Will you bring The Rock back for me?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I might bring a couple bruises back from The Rock, because if I get the opportunity to talk to him, not only am I going to tell him that he is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and I will see any and everything that he is, but I will also, I promise you, I will let y'all know, and I will get this on film, that I will tell him that I think his new tattoo is stupid. I will tell him that.
God, I kind of wish I was going.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna end that with, I'm gonna get a hug from him and he's gonna hug me so hard there'll be bruises.
No, it's me. I'm going to tell him that his tattoo is stupid.
Oh, no.
I like Carl in the chat. Hugh James Brown, Living in America. I don't know why, but yes, I would play that song.
That's actually on my
right, so you're going to Comic-Con Stanley. I won't be here. I got to train new people to Alamo.
Well, hopefully Matt will be back if he doesn't hate you guys. Stop hitting that button. He's creating portals over there.
He's trying to go to
anyway, guys,
sauce.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're glad that you joined us tonight. We hope you'll join us again. Of course, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JasonTheX.
You can find me on Twitter at HawksPerch, or you can find me on Instagram, where I'm much more active, at Korodono, Korodono. I am doing a Sketchtober thing currently, and I'm going to be posting some information possibly about some acrylic charms, if you are into that sort of thing. Maybe. Or you can just follow me because you like me.
And she posts weird stories on Instagram.
I do post really weird stories, like from the bathroom at work. Because, what, did you think those pictures of the tile floor were just at my desk?
No, I was pretty sure they were on the toilet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rick, where can I find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram on @SCNS intern. I usually post pictures of our 2 dogs and stuff that happens in Alamo. We're throwing a party for Justice League for sure, and I'm not sure about Thor, but we probably are, so yeah.
Well, make sure to follow the guy that doesn't like any of y'all, Matt, @Move the Joystick. And don't forget to check out Cinelinks.com, @Cinelinks, and Cinelinks UGF, where you can catch me as the champion. I am still undefeated. Nobody has beaten me yet.
For now.
Nobody will beat me. It is impossible to beat me. I am incredible. Our next tournament is on November 3rd. It is WWE 2K King of the Ring. That's right. It's going on a tournament of 2K, and the main event is also in 2K. You can find me on all social media, whether it's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, @RealJackassBC. It's RealJackassBC. I'm also now on Stardust, where I'm a Stardust superstar. You can catch all my reviews of television and movies right there on Stardust.
As the commissioner, I appreciate your promo for UGF. Just going to let you know.
That's nice, because
like
I am the face of UGF.
It's like I almost want you to keep the belt. Anyway, Rob, where can they find you?
You can find me on Channel Control on the Twitters, and that's about it. Well, there's a little YouTube channel I have called Channel Control TV, but if you want to check it out, you watch TV and stuff. Halo. Go ahead and go check that out. But I do want to say before we go that this week I have seen a lot of Me Too's on my page, and when I looked at my friends list, I'm like, it's only about 8 people out of so many people on my friends list. But that's not me being a dick. That's me thinking like, that's 8 people too many. That's 9 people too many. That's 1 person too many. This shit with Weinstein that's going down and all these other people, it needs to stop. Something really needs to be done about it, and I hope this guy goes out of business. The people in his company, that they can find somewhere else to work, or I don't know what. But he's not the only one. There are so many other people out there who, right now is the time to speak up. Open your mouth, say something. There's a snowball going down that hill. It's picking up speed. It's getting bigger. Take these people out. Get these people out of Hollywood.
A little bit on that. I too have a lot of friends, including this lady over here, who I've seen share Me Too. And it is upsetting to see so many of them have these stories to tell. I know we've talked personally, because we're friends and everything. And it is hard watching so many post these Me Too things. I have no words. Except I'd set the dude on fire and drink a bucket of water while I watched him burn. So, and thank you for sharing my post, because that's all I could come up with.
I had to share your post because I cannot fathom the words I don't know how to say anything about this other than we believe you. And if something has happened, then you need to stand up. You need to say something, and we will have your back, because it is something that needs to stop, and it is complete and utter bullshit to see this go on. So, it's something I have a hard time, when we get real and stuff, I have a difficult time opening up and being emotional and things like that. And it's stuff that I think is just absolute garbage. And see friends of mine, people that I know go through this. Like when it first started coming
out. Friends that you care about.
When it first started coming out with Screen Junkies, the 3 girls that started it with Andy Signore, I know 2 of them. And it's heartbreaking. And absolute garbage, and these predators, these monsters, need to be destroyed.
Cora, I'd like to give you a word on that.
I'm not really, it's kind of why I literally just posted the Me Too. I didn't post anything with it, because, well, one, my close friends know stuff that's happened, and I don't feel like sharing it. And I know a lot of women, just because your female or male friend, because it can be males too, did not share Me Too does not mean that they have not been sexually harassed. They probably have, but they either don't think that it was worth calling sexual harassment, or they don't want people to think that they're a target or that they're just trying to get attention. Whatever their personal reasons are, there's a good chance 99% of your Facebook friends have been harassed. And the only thing that you can really do at this point is anytime you see it, I don't care if you know the person or not, if you're out walking around the mall and you see some dude harassing a girl, or you see some girl harassing a guy, or any combination of any genders, say something. If you don't want to confront them, find mall security immediately. Keep an eye on them, see where they go, make sure that you can get them help. Don't just stand there, don't walk away, don't pretend like you didn't hear it. Do something. Because if you don't do something, that person's just going to do it again to somebody else because they got away with it. And they're going to keep doing it until they're stopped. And in the case of like Weinstein, he was never stopped until now because someone said something. All it takes is one voice to start something. And it also takes a voice to stop something.
I think we've definitely seen a movement this week with that. And so long as it's still out there, I hope it continues.
So, real quick, one thing I'd shared, and a couple of people reached out after that, I put out there, for those carrying their hashtag MeToo with them silently, you're cherished and believed. You do not owe your story to anyone. But yeah, man, like, if it happened, just put out Me Too. I mean, I've been debating putting my own one out there, but there was a reason why I left high school wrestling when I was a freshman. So, but yeah, and I'm trying to not take it away from any, because I mean, my feed was mostly like 99% women. There were a few guys. It happens to guys too, but it was mostly women. And yeah. It's bad, and yeah, gotta stop it. So,
also, I would like to say, because I did see this a bit on my Facebook, and it was starting to really piss me off. If any of you marked yourself safe from Harvey Weinstein, fuck you. I saw a couple of my male friends doing that as a joke. Fuck you. I don't need the language barrier on that one. Seriously.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Can I flick them off too?
Sure.
And you can gladly remove me from your friends list.
So, I hope that, and it's refreshing to see people taking a stand now against. It's never too late to do the right thing. So, with that, we're sorry if we ended on a serious note, but we felt we did need to say something about it. We were having fun, but we can be serious here as well. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure you like this video. Go to SCNS Live on Facebook, like our page, subscribe to our channel so you can check us out whenever we do videos. But until next time, guys, always keep on nerding.